the host of Aaron's Hour, Aaron Phillips.
Good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Aaron's Hour, Coast to Coast, coming to you from my studios in Virginia Beach, Virginia. That's right. Thank you for making me part of another Saturday. I can't believe it. We are halfway through the month of August, which means school is about to get in session for a lot of areas. And in some areas, it already is in session, which means summer is almost around the corner, coming to a close unofficially at Labor Day weekend in a couple of weeks. But nonetheless, you are out there with me no matter where you are. Thank you very much for being there. That is right. So joining me today in studio, before we get down to some really basics, are our wonderful couple of people here, some of which I've been speaking about. I talked a little bit about on the Kiwanis Connect show. Immediately to my left is a wonderful young lady by the name of Sonia. Her husband, Robert, joins me today in studio. Good morning, guys. How are you?
We're doing great.
You guys look good. You were fresh for a Saturday, Robert.
Yep.
It's looking good. They came in today. We're gonna share a personal story today about Sonia, some of the things that she's going through, basically culminating in the need of a kidney transplant. And we're going to learn a little bit about what she's been going through, dealing with that, what we can do to help. We're going to learn from Robert as her partner in life, what he's doing to support the cause. More importantly, by the time we are done in about an hour, we're going to have some information that hopefully we're going to find out about what you all can do out there to help people like Sonia, specifically Sonia today, but maybe there's others you may know that have some medical illnesses that could use some support. We'll get to all that in a little bit. First, as always, we want to thank everybody for tuning in, whether you're watching us on Facebook or YouTube. As always, we thank you for doing that. Also, don't forget tomorrow on Sunday at 1 p.m. on dbtv.tv is a replay of all the Aaron's Hour shows. And, of course, you can go back on any of the Facebook or YouTube channels to watch not only this episode, because there's going to be chock full of information coming your way, but also to go back and revisit any of the information, as well as supporting our sponsors, such as Stephanie Cochran at Freedom Lending Team, my friends up at Sky 4 in Hampton, of course, the home of my TV show, The Voice of 757, and, of course, Frank Pizarro out there in Las Vegas, Firefighter Memorial Transport. I want to thank them all for making this show possible. As always, it is now time to welcome in my partner in crime out there in Las Vegas, John JPEG Styles. JPEG, what's cooking out there in Vegas besides you, my friend? All right, well said. Thank you for joining us today on today's episode.
No, we got a little bit of a reprieve from our heat wave here. The monsoons are trying to kick in.
Yeah, that's right. It's monsoon season.
Yeah, so I think our temperature right now is 81 degrees.
That's
at 8 o'clock in the morning. So
that is very true. 8 o'clock in the morning. It's 83 here right now. We have a possibility of some rain later today, which is not a good thing because our friends over at Comfort Care here in Virginia Beach are having their employee appreciation swimming barbecue outdoors today. So,
nice.
Yeah, as the day progresses, it could be a little ornery to deal with.
Cool.
It could be a good thing, give them more water to swim in.
That's true. Could get them wet before they even get in the pool. That's a great point. John, don't forget to put up the logo up there in the corner if you don't mind, so everybody remembers WVBV TV is to the network with which they watch.
You mean the one that's right there below Aaron's Hour?
Where? Oh, the one. Oh, you know what? I didn't see it because I forgot. Sonia's head is right there. She's blocking it on the screen. That's okay. I forget that it's there, but that's good for today. There you go. Thank you, sir. All right. By the way, I haven't asked this, but how's construction going on the Vegas A's stadium? I know how much everybody loves that stadium out there.
It sucks.
There you go. Well said. So John always, what did you say before? Riveting, right, Robert? He's very riveting in his reports. All right, John, say goodbye. Go back to sleep.
Yeah, I got to go push some buttons.
Push some buttons. You know what? I'm glad he's doing that because it's time for Vegas Unwrapped 2.0. Hit it.
With a nod to the past and an eye to the future, here is Aaron Phillips with Vegas Unwrapped 2.0.
All right, welcome back. It is time for Vegas Unwrapped. We were just talking about Batgirl in that opening piece all there. All right. Hey, did you guys know? Did you hear about the Powerball this past week? You know, it approached $1 billion.
I would be very grateful to have that in my life.
But have the chances of winning increased?
No, they actually, but especially now that the Powerball at $1 billion has actually been won. One ticket in Illinois.
Oh, wow.
Won it. But a single ticket, as I said, in Illinois, while 5 other ticket holders in Massachusetts, Arizona, California, Florida, North Carolina won either $1 or $2 million out of that prize as well. So there were some big winners, but only one in Illinois. But here's what's even better. Winnings from that came close to home. In Wednesday's drawing, more than 92,000 Virginia Powerball tickets won prizes, including one ticket, winning $100,000. And the ticket was sold, believe it or not far from where we sit right here. It was purchased at Boulevard Stop Mart at 5444 Virginia Beach Boulevard.
Wow.
So came close. We all missed it because we're here doing this today.
Just missed it by the skin of our teeth.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But here's the thing, these establishments that sell those tickets when there's winners, they get a 10% commission. So the owner of that shop got a cool 10 grand just for selling the winning ticket to that individual. So congratulations to our local winners. And by the way, if you're that lucky winner in Illinois for $1 billion, I hope you're watching because I have some people right here that are in need of some support. So reach out to me at aaron@thevoiceof757.com and we'll connect you. I won't even ask for a finder's fee. Okay. What else? Let's talk about.
Because Uncle Sam took it all.
You know what? It's so funny you said that because with $1 billion, what's the tax rate? Like 28% automatically off the top, right? So that means out of $1 billion, if 28% roughly is going to be around what? 28 million would be a 28% of $1 billion. I get whatever it is. And you're going to walk away with $750 million. I think I could still live with that.
Yeah, just make sure not to spend it all in one place.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's going to get stored in, somewhere special.
Exactly. But I mean, take your 28% on $1 billion. I'll live on 750 million. I mean, I don't have that many friends or relatives that'll come out of the woodwork asking for handouts. So, at least none that I know of. All right, here's some other things going on in the area. Spirit of Norfolk. Have you guys ever done those dinner cruises?
I love those.
Have you done them?
Been wanting to go on
We've
one.
been trying to get it, but
Groupon.
stuff keeps
Group-
getting
Is Groupon even still a thing?
Yes.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I got Robbie's surprise for Monday on there.
Yeah,
Okay.
Groupon's got a lot of good deals.
Do you guys remember entertainment books? The entertainment coupon books?
Oh my God.
Vaguely.
Elementary school having to sell those things, and Scholastic Book Fair was the best. Though.
John, help me out here. Do you remember the entertainment books? Yeah, I know you got to remember them.
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, I was a model in eight different businesses because the friend of mine was the photographer for that book when I was in Arizona.
Okay.
And so I would go with him to help him set up and stuff. And then he would use me if there's a couple sitting at the table having dinner, or one time I was a piano player. So yeah, there was a lot of fun. Yeah.
All right. That's good.
Yep.
Well, at least he didn't make me feel as bad. Usually I've been making references where people look at me like, what are you talking about? And I figured with these two, entertainment books might have been on the cusp. So thank you, John, for bailing me out.
Well,
all
that's
right.
riveting, John. That's
riveting. That's going to be John's new statement. That's just riveting, John.
I mean, I know he did most
Rivet.
hand modeling.
Right. He did have.
Mostly hand modeling. Things like that.
Oh, ouch.
But let's get back. Spirit of Norfolk. That's these dinner cruises, and they do that out of Norfolk. But now, Spirit of Norfolk owner is now launching dinner cruises out of Hampton. They're now coming out of the Hampton side. For the second time in 3 years, a new dinner boat is docking in Hampton. A City Cruises Manhattan Elite began mooring up to the bulkhead next to Bull Island Brewery this month to board passengers for dinner. Typically, the boat will navigate the Hampton River to Hampton Roads and Naval Station Norfolk and back between 1.5 and 2 hours. The 83-foot 2006 Skipper liner has 2 decks, complete with dining room, bar, and outdoor observation deck. And most cruises include entertainment and a DJ. And here's the cool part. Tickets only start at about $37.
Wow, I wonder when I'm going to have a date night.
You just had to say it.
No pressure. There goes a surprise, right? There you go. You can go to City Cruises website, which is cityexperiences.com, for their entire schedule. I think that's pretty cool. I love that stuff.
You can get married on them. It's $3,000 down for a deposit.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not bad, considering what it may cost a lifetime to be married.
Oh, man.
You can send your emails. All right. Let's go to this one. Coming up in a couple of weeks, I actually talked about this on an upcoming episode of my TV show. It's called A Plug, by the way. It airs every Saturday from 12:30 to 1 p.m. on Cox Cable Channel 4. Do you guys go to the Neptune Festival down at Ocean View?
There's too many people. Like, it is crazy down there.
Yeah, but I mean, the
Yes,
Neptune
I
Festival's
do like
30
it.
blocks, so I mean, it's long. Come mark your calendar, September 25th, 6th, and 7th, Virginia Beach Oceanfront. Here's the cool part. It's lasts like 30 some odd blocks, the entire from like where Rudy is, not doesn't start at Rudy's Inlet, but it's like from 5th or 6th Street goes all the way up to 35th Street, all the way down, up and down with vendors and everything. This is the 52nd annual Virginia Beach Festival, Neptune Festival. Hundreds of thousands of people celebrate. There's concerts at the 2 festival stages featuring over 20 performances from local and national bands and DJs. And of course, on the boardwalk, as I said, well over 200 artisans displaying handmade work at the Arts and Crafts Show. 22 magnificent sculptures featured by world-renowned international sculptors at Neptune's International Sand Sculpting Championships. Other weekend events include Neptune's 8K race, Grand Parade, Dock Dogs, Touch-A-Truck, Poseidon's Playground, Volleyball Tournament, Surfing Classic. There's a regatta, youth art show, and more. Visit NeptuneFestival.com. That'll be something I'll probably talk about over the next coming weeks. Again, mark your calendars, the 26th and 27th. My wife doesn't have an idea as of yet. She's not watching today because she's setting up for a business function. But we're going to probably end up missing it this weekend because I have a gala that weekend. I've got events that weekend. So unfortunately, we may not be there this weekend. All right. But if that's not enough for you, have you ever gone to the State Fair of Virginia?
Yes, I got bit by a pony.
That's true. She did.
It was not.
Do tell.
I wanted to feed it a carrot, and it took the carrot and bit my finger.
It took your hand with it.
Yeah.
Got a little too close.
Did it break skin? Did you have to give it like a rabies shot?
I got a bruise.
Did you really?
I did.
Oh my goodness.
I was a very foolish child.
Well, how old were you?
Definitely under teenage age.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't like last year or something.
No, but it could be. I do pet things that are dangerous.
She'll probably get pet.
Wait,
That's how I'm gonna die.
Wait a minute. You can't say things like "I do pet things that are dangerous" and just keep going. Like what? Like what? Pet snakes that are pythons?
Oh
Or-
yeah, I've held them. I got a picture of me holding my friend's python.
What is the like most dangerous animal you've ever held that could have killed you if it bit you? I don't know why I want to know that.
You're asking me a question that I'm trying. Oh, I had a pet shark I caught at the pier one time.
Pet, what kind of shark was
Little sand shark.
it? Sand shark.
Yeah, it's
Are
cute.
they really dangerous, sand sharks?
No, they're not, honestly. But everybody
But the word
thinks shark.
shark does,
Yeah.
Could have got a good bite from it.
Yeah, really. Could have gotten a little nibble. All right. Well, John, what is the state fair out there in Vegas or in Nevada up the highway? Is that coming up soon?
They have a fair down there.
What are you asking me for?
I don't know, because I figured you'd be up
Dude,
reservation.
I'm either behind the camera or in front of the computer screen. So
Yeah, you don't get out.
I don't know.
You don't get out.
I never get out.
Every day is a fair day in Vegas.
Every day's
That's right.
every day. I like
That's
that guy. Riveting. That's riveting, John. And every day's a fair. No, the Paiute Indian tribe has.
But, wait. Here, I got to back up here for a second because Sonia was talking about handling a python, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
And you ask her, what is the most dangerous animal you ever handled? What the hell is more dangerous than a python?
A platypus, actually. They're poisonous. They lay eggs, and they're marsupials. And
Really?
they're my favorite. Yes.
Really?
Sharks is
Platypuses are venomous?
Platypuses are venomous to other animals. Yeah. It's their defense
Wow.
mechanism.
They got the burr under the claws.
I have a comment I'd like to make, but I'm going to let it go because it's not appropriate for daytime television. Anyway.
I don't mind, but hey.
All right. So the reason I bring that up is because the state of Nevada has a great annual state fair up on the Paiute Reservation, about 45 minutes north of the boulevard, north of Las Vegas proper. But the State Fair of Virginia will take place Friday, September 25th through Sunday, October 4th. Again, same time as Neptune Festival. Couldn't they have planned that a little bit better? Anyway, it's for 10 days. It's going to be held at the Meadow Event Park in Doswell, Virginia, up in Caroline County.
Nice place.
How far is that from here? Because I'm not
About an
familiar.
hour plus.
Okay.
It's actually over near King's Dominion.
Okay, so it is a drive.
It
so
is.
It's got a little bit of a drive to
Worth
it.
it though for the turkey legs.
Oh, and the fried cheesecake. It's ungodly, but it's It's really, really good.
All right. The theme for this year is Virginia's Best of Show. Now, here's some things to keep in mind. First and foremost, if you would like to get more information about the fair and the 20 plus concerts and music acts are going to be there, go to statefairva.org. That's where you're going to get all the information. It is not all up to date yet. There's still some information to be updated, but that's where you can start learning who's going to be playing up there. So general parking is free for all attendees as long as you have this, your general. I'm sorry, let me backtrack. It is free for all attendees for the State Fair of Virginia, and all main stage concerts are completely free with your paid gate admission ticket. Now, based on, they don't have all the finalized rates yet, but based on last year's events, adult admission was approximately $13.50 online or $16 at the gate. If you're over 60, which I can now say I am, your admission is $14. Children between ages 5 and 12 are about $12.50 online. Children 4 and under are free. Now, go to, as I said, statefairva.org. Click on the entertainment hub, where you'll see all the listings of all the musical acts and everybody that is scheduled to be there. Concert policy: seating is generally first come, first serve. Guests are welcome to bring lawn chairs or blankets for festival stage viewing. However, for $10, you can upgrade to what they call a blue ribbon ticket upgrade, which lets you reserve a dedicated chair directly next to the stage. General parking is free on-site parking in the massive grass field surrounding the facility. But for premium parking, you have to pay for that. I don't know what the rates are. Didn't have that. You can get a spot in the paved premium parking spaces located right next to gate 2. There is accessibility shuttles and rideshare drop-off if you do want to go up there with an Uber, but that's a heck of a bill for an hour and a half ride if you go rideshare. Last but not least, before we go to break, Virginia Beach was just ranked #1 in America for what you may say. Well, a new smart asset study, you can insert your joke there wherever you'd want to, named Virginia Beach the safest large city in the United States. The study looked at U.S. cities with populations of a minimum of 250,000, and they compared violent crime rates, property crime, auto fatalities, and natural disaster risk, which when you consider how close we are to the ocean is a pretty interesting thing.
Robbie and I want a rental house in Virginia Beach, actually.
You do own one?
We do want one. Because
you want one? Okay, I thought you said
to
you
get
own
out of Suffolk.
Gotcha.
Oh my God. But no, yeah.
But Suffolk is a nice growing community, isn't it?
Mm.
Okay, never mind. Never mind. You're not going to be hired for the convention authority up there with that kind of approach. Anyway, so Virginia Beach came out on top, helped by the second lowest violent crime rate among the cities analyzed and relatively low natural disaster risk. So here's your top 5. And here's the cool thing. The state of Virginia came in twice in the state top 5. Number 5 was Chesapeake.
It's nice there.
It is. And it's more inland, so it reduces your risk of natural disaster. Honolulu was number 4, which is interesting. 3 was Madison, Wisconsin.
It's beautiful there. I've heard they have great beer.
And cheese.
And cheese.
Right, exactly. Plano, Texas, and Virginia Beach was number 1. And so there you have it. So Virginia Beach and Chesapeake in the top 5 safest cities. All right, with that, we're going to step aside for a overdue commercial break, because when we come back, we got a lot to do with these guys right here, get into Sonia's story. So don't go anywhere. More with Robert and Sonia and you. We'll be right back.
Stephanie Corcoran, branch manager of the Freedom Lending Team, is a dedicated VA home loan specialist that runs a team with one mission, serving those who have served our country. As a proud military family member, she understands the sacrifices that come with service. That's why Stephanie and her team are committed to making the VA loan process simple, clear, and tailored specifically for veterans and active duty families. Whether you're buying your first home or using your VA benefits again, you deserve a team that knows the ins and outs and puts your needs first. To chat with Stephanie, call 209-777-5160. At Freedom Lending Team, we don't just do VA loans, we specialize in them. Let us help you take the next step by bringing veterans home.
Hi, I'm Hall of Fame broadcaster and local TV host Aaron Phillips. Are you interested in hosting a podcast? I offer a podcast seminar where I share the information you need to set up your podcast for success. Some of the topics that I cover include basic terminology, how to do a successful interview, who to target as a potential advertiser, and more. For more information, visit thevoiceof757.com or email me directly at aaron@thevoiceof757.com. Let my voice speak to you.
Every day they answered the call. They served, they protected, they sacrificed. When their final journey comes, they deserve the same honor they showed others. Firefighter Memorial Transport provides dignified memorial transportation for our fallen firefighters, law enforcement officers, veterans, first responders, and their families. Because heroes should never be forgotten. Your tax-deductible donation helps keep this mission moving. Donate today. Firefighter Memorial Transport. Honoring heroes, serving families, preserving their legacy.
The Hampton area.
All right, welcome back. Hi. Don't mind us. We're just chatting over here.
Golden doodles.
John, real quickly, if you can pull up that picture of the podcast seminar, and then we'll get rock and rolling here. So as you saw the flyer and the commercial, I do teach podcast training. It's really more of a communications workshop, but I put it into the format of a podcast. And so here's what's exciting, and I'm proud to announce this. The Ziders Theater, which is located right here in Town Center, the Z Theater for short, they do great programming and things and educational formats for their members. Well, they picked up my podcast seminar. And as you see on the flyer, September 27 and 28, both days from 4 to 6 p.m., I will be doing my podcast seminar right there in the Z Theater in the Black Box stage. How cool is that? If you want to register, it's $249 for non-members of the Z Theater, and I think it's $225 discounted if you are a member of the Z Theater. Go to thez.org/event/podcast. That's in that yellow box right next to the QR code. Or scan the QR code. I don't know if they got it working, but they included it on the flyer. That's why I put the website there. Or email me, aaron@thevoiceof757.com. I will get you hooked up. Love to see you there for the podcast seminar or just to hone your skills in communication. No matter what you do for a living, you always want to be able to communicate. Okay, let's get rocking and rolling. I've messed around long enough. Joining me is, as I mentioned at the top, is Sonia and Robert. Sonia has a very unique situation. She is originally from Romania. You were adopted here to the United States. You attended college. You attend college. You have your own businesses, multiple.
Yes.
You have. We were talking about mini dachshunds because my wife loved. We both love mini dachshunds. But you also have a couple in your family. Millie, you love to travel. You love music. You sing, art, adventure, the whole thing. But that's the fun stuff of life. You really have a crisis going on right now, health-wise, and that is you are in desperate need of a new kidney, correct?
Very much so.
When was this diagnosis? Can you give some background on that? When was this diagnosis given to you? How long you've been going through dialysis, looking for a new kidney, et cetera? Let's give the audience a little background here, if you can, please.
Well, I'll go in order on that. I started having some problems back in like 2000 and I don't know, 16-ish.
Okay.
And it was really mainly blood pressure. My numbers were okay. In fact, they stayed okay until we ended up moving to Connecticut.
Okay.
I was actually at a point where they were too little high to be added to the transplant list, but they were going to do it anyway. It wasn't until, we moved we moved to Connecticut when things got dicey.
Okay.
I've been on dialysis for about 2 years now, almost. It's
Okay.
it's very much a prison.
It's taxing too, isn't it, on the body?
I am one of those that refuses to allow that.
Okay.
I see everybody in there being like, I'm just going to go home and do nothing. I can't stand that. No, I do my life. I go to college. I work on my businesses. I do my markets. I take care of my fur babies, and we go on little trips that I love very much. So, yes, I need a new kidney. And
so traditionally, when someone needs a new kidney, there's these transplant lists, right, Robert, that people get on, and you hope for the best and all of that.
That has been tough.
I presume Sonia's on the list, right?
Yeah, she is. She's on the National Kidney Registry now, but that took, it's crazy enough that even took effort to get on.
A lot of effort, yes.
There's requirements for even just being listed. you got to find a hospital that, I mean, better use the word, cares enough
Yeah.
to be like, oh yeah, your numbers are concerning, yada yada yada. We'll do this, that, and the other, and then they list you. I mean, we almost had that in Connecticut before we moved down,
Right.
but they were insistent that we had to have what they refer to as a support system, which is more than just me to take care of my wife after the kidney transplant.
Gotcha.
And they told us that they were going to register us with the National Kidney Registry before we moved down. We moved down here and we were looking for a hospital to take our case, which we thought that it was going to happen right away because that previous hospital told us that they had been in contact with a hospital down here. That hospital basically was like, hey, you're not going to, my wife couldn't take specific steroids, and they denied her case. So it took us much longer to find another hospital that wanted to A, not give her the steroid, and B, even accept her case.
Gotcha. Now, you have a very big taxing job responsibilities. You work for the Navy, is that right? Or you're in the Navy?
Yes, I'm currently active duty Navy. I've been in for 11 years.
Okay.
I got my wife on TRICARE about 3 years ago, and now when we got married, that kind of really brought it into the forefront, because before she met me, she was just managing it through blood pressure medicines.
Gotcha.
But when I tried to get her registered as my dependent, it kind of just brought, hey, this is really bad. It's a lot worse than you think it is.
Okay.
Because the PMC person, primary medical care person, refused to see my wife and even register her because of how bad her numbers were at the time.
Almost like a pre-existing condition,
Yes.
pre-insurance, and so we're okay. Gotcha.
Type thing. I mean,
Gotcha.
not exactly, but
Yeah.
you know.
So with you being away, and that could be why they question the support system because you're not there. Adding to it, you're adopted into the United States. So talk about you. Do you still have family connections here that could have been a support? I mean, how old were you when you were adopted? Let me start there.
I was 2 years old when I was
Okay.
adopted.
All right.
But I didn't leave Romania and, briefly Germany until I was 4 when I came to the States.
Okay.
So, yeah, my adoptive parents, they are helping out with support.
Okay.
I do try to understand that they have their own life and everything,
Mhm.
but I struggle sometimes.
Sure.
Because I know that there are times that I've needed help and they weren't there.
Okay.
So
there. Okay. So right now it sounds to me, and please correct me if I'm wrong, that right now for your recovery and hopefully to get you healthy, it's pretty much the two of you. Is that a fair statement at this point?
I'd say it's like 70%. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like that. Her parents step up when they can.
Sure.
they
sure.
do.
But they have their own medical concerns and stuff
Gotcha.
to deal with.
Gotcha.
and-
Like I ended up in the hospital and my dad was in the hospital at the same time.
Wow.
And it's like, there was another time when he was and I wasn't. And say I had something wrong with my access at my dialysis center. I told him straight up, no, you need to figure this out. So I don't have to go stress my family
Right.
out even more.
Right. Gotcha. So you're trying to get yourself healthy so it takes the pressure off the rest of the family to worry about not two of you, but your dad.
Right.
You call him dad, or is he your adoptive dad?
He-
I want to use the right terminology consistently.
You're
with you.
correct.
Okay.
I
Good.
call him dad.
Okay.
He's my second adoptive father.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. We'll leave that topic for
yeah,
another show.
Definitely.
Okay. No worries. All right. Let's kind of go back to something you talked about with your transplant. You are purposely making sure that when your day is done in the dialysis center, that you go back to your life, your routine, your work,
Yes.
your businesses, your husband, the dogs, everything, right? But you talk about something called an isolation factor. Is that because of the people that after they're done, they just choose to go home and get into bed and call it a day? Is that what you mean by that? Talk about what you mean by an isolation factor because of dialysis.
Honestly, it's like Robbie, he says, unless you're in the military, you don't understand it. Unless you're on dialysis, you don't understand it.
Okay.
Because when you're on dialysis, you're in there for 3.5 hours a day, at least in my case. You have to be watching everything you do after, and you have to say no to a lot.
Mhm.
Like even when your vitals and everything are good, you still have to say no to events and outings, and you have to rearrange your schedule to make it fitter on this dialysis.
Mhm. How many
And
times a week do you go for dialysis?
I go 3 times a
3
week.
times
It's
a week.
the
Okay.
Americanized prescribed plan.
That's literally what they said.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I just love the way you presented that. I'm sorry. I'm not making light of it, but just the way you presented what it was
Nope.
just was like,
You told me, be yourself.
yeah, no,
This is what
no.
you
I'm
get.
glad. No, I'm happy for that. But okay, no. That's totally perfect. John, as John is listening to this, we had a mutual friend of ours. His name was Bill Miller. I know, John, you remember Bill, who we also was a friend of ours that we witnessed go through dialysis and with kidney issues. And unfortunately, well, he was a little older than all of us, but so we got to experience having to watch somebody like yourself who had to deal with that every couple of times a week, and what it took out of him physically.
It does do that sometimes. Like they have to monitor your hemoglobin,
Mhm.
which is your red blood cell count.
Right.
And at one point with my center not doing what they're supposed to be doing, mine
Hint,
dropped
hint,
to,
hint.
yes, mine dropped to a 7, which almost made me need a blood transfusion.
Right.
Which people don't understand is that with a a person that needs a kidney transplant, getting a blood transfusion could really mess up
Your
their
antibodies.
numbers and your antibodies and make a hospital be like, whoa, we got to wait a little bit longer.
Gotcha.
Because your body's not ready for a new organ on top of the new blood.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And that's when it's tiring because you don't have enough energy to, live.
Right. Knocks you out enough.
Another thing people don't explain about dialysis is when they take the blood and they clean it, it doesn't give you back your iron. It doesn't give you back your vitamins and stuff that you need.
Okay.
So basically you start at 0
Right.
and you have to take
Rebuild.
You have to,
Are you on supplements and stuff too?
Yeah, you got to take certain medicines for some people.
I'm
and
at a
stuff,
binder.
get stuff by that way your body will pick up the stuff from food and stuff.
Gotcha. So it picks up whatever nutrients it can out of
Correct.
that. Wow. That part of this I never knew. So I mean, I'm in awe of hearing what the body goes through and what it has to do, even through a dialysis process.
Right. And I mean, it really makes people weak. A lot of people that don't, stay active and like my wife does, it really just deteriorates them really quick.
And
Absolutely.
it definitely takes its toll on me too. For one thing, before I had color, I looked like some pale ghost here.
Well, in some circles, it is what it is. But no, listen, I can't imagine. Listen, the only issues I've ever had with kidneys is when I had gastric sleeve surgery 8 years ago. They tell us that a side effect is kidney stones. That's the only effect. And now my right kidney, because of the effect of stones, I'm at like 25% functionality just of the right kidney. But they tell me I don't need to necessarily do anything in terms of a dialysis or flush. I just have to drink a lot of water and keep sure that everything flushes. So,
well, if Robbie doesn't donate a kidney to me, he'll take care of you.
that's an interesting. I mean, have you guys cross matched to see?
So
if
I
that's
am
possible?
not a match. No, I'm
Okay.
a different blood type. I have A positive, and she can't accept my blood.
Okay.
I am looking at the center to be looked at for a kidney donor program.
Okay.
So basically, what it is anybody that isn't a match for my wife but is interested into donating can contact the center, either Henrico Doctors or the other one was
MedStar.
Okay.
In Georgetown.
Georgetown.
Excellent program.
And basically, you ask about the kidney donor program, and you get assessed to donate your kidney to another person in need.
Gotcha.
And basically, what that does is take their spot on the kidney registry and put her there, heighten her up in importance.
Right.
Because hey, you had somebody donate in your name, and as kind of just like a thanks for doing that,
Sure.
they look at you more importantly, I guess.
Right.
They put you to the top of the list.
Right.
Gotcha.
And if you're O positive blood type like me, that is the longest wait. It's 5 to 8 years. And oh my God, I don't want to wait that long.
O positive is that the rare one? Is
O
that-
positive is the common one.
Oh, okay.
B is the rare one.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because it's like so many people are on the list that need that blood
Sure.
type.
Mhm.
So while
Gotcha.
it does cycle through more kidneys than other blood types, that would make it a longer wait.
So
All right.
being to the top of the list would be extremely helpful.
Absolutely. Well, let's do what we can to get her up there. So we're going to come back. We're going to stop for our last break because we got a lot more to cover. And I wish we had more time because there's so many other things I'd like to get into, but we'll try to get it done. And who knows, you may see her on the subsequent edition of the Voice of 757 TV show. John, take us a break. We'll be right back. Everybody, don't go anywhere.
Thanks, John.
Hi,
I'm Hall of Fame broadcaster and local TV host Aaron Phillips. Are you interested in hosting a podcast? I offer a podcast seminar where I share the information you need to set up your podcast for success. Some of the topics that I cover include basic terminology, how to do a successful interview, who to target as a potential advertiser, and more. For more information, visit thevoiceof757.com or email me directly at aaron@thevoiceof757.com. Let my voice speak to you.
Every day they answered the call. They served, they protected, they sacrificed. When their final journey comes, they deserve the same honor they showed others. Firefighter Memorial Transport provides dignified memorial transportation for our fallen firefighters, law enforcement officers, veterans, first responders, and their families. Because heroes should never be forgotten. Your tax-deductible donation helps keep this mission moving. Donate today. Firefighter Memorial Transport. Honoring heroes, serving families, preserving their legacy.
Stephanie Corcoran, branch manager of the Freedom Lending Team, is a dedicated VA home loan specialist that runs a team with one mission, serving those who have served our country. As a proud military family member, she understands the sacrifices that come with service. That's why Stephanie and her team are committed to making the VA loan process simple, clear, and tailored specifically for veterans and active duty families. Whether you're buying your first home or using your VA benefits again, you deserve a team that knows the ins and outs and puts your needs first. To chat with Stephanie, call 209-777-5160. At Freedom Lending Team, we don't just do VA loans, we specialize in them. Let us help you take the next step by bringing veterans home.
All right, welcome back. We're learning that staying alive can be a spiteful act too, purposely being done. I'm Aaron Phillips. Joining me today in studio is Sonia and Robert. Sonia is in desperate need of a kidney transplant, and we're just kind of talking through where she's at, the obstacles you guys together have faced in trying to get her on the list, and what all that really means. But what you all can do out there to help increase awareness of Sonia's situation, so we can expedite getting her healthy. And then just in general, we hear news stories about people always in need of medical support, whether it's transplants, heart transplants, liver, this, that, and kidneys. But here's one right here in our laps, ladies and gentlemen, our local community of Hampton Roads that needs I'm trying not to bang the table to make John happy, but needs our support locally to get healthy and to live her life without the worry about what it's like to have a kidney that's running her down, or having to schedule 3 times a week, 3.5 hours of being hooked up to a machine to just try to make it to the next day. So please, where can people reach out to you? Do you have an email? What's the best way folks can reach out to you for support?
So I have a kidney site with the National Kidney Registry.
Okay.
He'd probably have to look it up on the computer, which is not the time, but it does have my profile and it has all the information about donating, including a nice little perk called Donor Shield.
Okay.
Which is where you can, apply to get reimbursed like $6,000 for everything for donation.
Legal Shield? Jeez.
No, but it helps out because
sure.
Donors' recovery time is typically only 2 weeks.
Really?
The recipient of the kidney is 4 months.
Wow.
But, I have that, and I have Henrico's live donor webpage and MedStars.
But you're also on social media. If it's faster for people to reach out, can they do that too?
Our Facebook has a link that we put up there.
And it's pinned. It's public.
Can you just share so Sonia's Sonia, spell your last name so people can search you on social media.
MARINESCU. And then you can also contact my husband, Robert.
Okay. All right. I want people to reach out to you direct, quicker than trying to find you on and now obviously if you've got links on the social media page, that's going to make
it's the easiest way to.
Absolutely.
And his last name is Linse, LINSE.
I am just going to make sure that I put the spellings correctly. INESCU, so John can put that right.
I
I'm just taking it right off your
Yep.
email so that John can
Good.
put that on the scroll. We're going to run that on the scroll on the screen. So folks, we're going to run Sonia's name and spellings on the bottom of the screen so you can just grab it, search for it in social media, especially on Facebook where all the links are. That is going to be of most important. All right. So here you are. You had this kidney issue over the last 10 years, but by being adopted from outside of the United States, does that also add and compound to your situation? Because even though I presume you're a U.S. citizen and everything now, but does being an adoptive child to the U.S. compound your situation in any way, or does that at this point doesn't matter?
It more compounds about what it's like to basically take the kid out the country.
Gotcha.
Right now, it doesn't have any bearing, but before it definitely did. I'm not sure how, Aaron, you want me to word that though?
You can word it any way you want to. We're on the internet. The FCC doesn't touch us out here. So be whatever you'd like.
So the reason I need a kidney is my adoptive parents gave me lithium poisoning.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So
okay.
yes, when I was adopted, I was a post-communist adoptee in the Romanian orphanages, and there were many of us others who were too. We have a community, and we learned that some of us adoptees got adopted out to parents that handled things so much better than mine did, meaning they did not put their 5-year-old on stimulants and their 10-year-old on lithium. And it's just the amount of medications I had because they were ill-equipped to deal with trauma is astonishing. And frankly, it could have killed me.
So that was their way of, dare I say, getting rid of the problem?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Sometimes you do that. Sometimes you do other things.
So how was it? Okay. So how were they found out that they were doing that to you as a child?
What do you mean found out?
Well, you said they were doing it for about 10 years, right?
Oh, so
Did they just stop all of a sudden, or did somebody say, hey, something's going on next door, we need to go check it out?
eventually, the medication was stopped being given to her. But we ultimately determined that that was the cause through the hospital
Right.
in Connecticut. They cut out a section of her kidney and tested it.
They did a biopsy?
Yeah, they
Okay.
did a biopsy and ran several tests, and they said that the bruising and discoloration was in line with the lithium poisoning that they've seen before. And
Wow.
they did say that her being premature was a contributor, but they said it was like 10 to 20% compared to the damage of the lithium.
And before anybody asks, I actually recently found out maybe a few years ago that they should have been treating me for anxiety and slight depression because, the world is kind of a serious thing right now.
Yeah, it's
But
kind of screwed up right now.
I
folks.
never once needed all of those meds.
Okay, so your adoptive parents did not realize that you had those depression things happening, and they didn't know, so they went to the lithium, thinking that
They did not understand, like I said, what it was like to have an adopted child
Sure.
with, trauma. I had
Right.
already been through more than anybody needed to
Sure.
go through by then. Getting plucked out of a country,
right.
spending 2 years in an orphanage, without real care.
It's
And-
stuff, almost things that you would see in a movie, as in a movie script. is
And
what
my
you're talking
first
about, but it
adoptive
wasn't.
father was not a good person.
Okay.
So we went through that too. So
Wow.
imagine all of that with a small child. It's bound to be difficult.
Absolutely.
And I definitely, while I can't turn back time, I can't be bitter anymore about it.
Right.
And what matters to me the most is that they have stepped up. They are helping and they apologized, which is the biggest thing to me.
Okay.
Yeah,
But-
the situation has come up. It's been definitely not exactly flipped completely on its head,
Sure.
but
No.
it's a lot better now.
But it's been addressed.
Yes, it's been
To,
addressed.
to a level of acceptance
Yes.
at this point.
Yes. And I've been through 20 years of therapy dealing with my childhood in multiple different forms.
Okay.
So
Do you
I
have any other siblings? Do you have any brothers or sisters that you know of that are out there somewhere or here with you? Or
do.
okay,
I have a half brother in Philadelphia.
okay,
Pittsburgh area.
okay.
Go
No,
Steelers.
Pittsburgh, Philadelphia. Anything other than the
Philadelphia.
Eagles is a Giants fan, so it's
No,
okay
no.
with Pittsburgh. So
No, those Eagles can go away. We're Steelers fans.
there you go.
But yeah, he's over in the Pittsburgh area.
Was he also from Romania?
yes.
Okay. as a half brother, you said.
Yes,
Gotcha.
I
Okay.
don't know where he is anymore.
Okay.
And I have a full brother in Romania who does not speak to me.
Okay. Any particular reasons because you left him or just
Because in Romania, under tradition, when you adopt a child out, you have that shame and that fear and that
gotcha.
guilt,
Gotcha.
and it's easier. I hate to say it, to pretend that your kid.
Just cross them
doesn't-
off the list. Gotcha.
It really hurts because I want
Yeah.
to find them again.
Sure,
I
sure.
want them in my life, but
Okay.
you have to accept that that's not going to happen, I guess, and build my own family. I want a
Right.
kid one day. I
Right.
want to build.
Right. Makes sense. Okay. Thank you for sharing that because I didn't mean to dig too deep, but I think it paints even a bigger picture of who you are, what you're dealing with, not only just the physical side, but also the emotional side as a human being. We all have the things that we struggle with
Mhm.
that take us away, but your health is number one, both physical and mental. And I think that's the thing that obviously Robert is helping you focus on.
Mhm.
Friends that you have around you are focusing on. Why we've become fast friends through Kiwanis. Also, to a future Kiwanis member, both of these folks here, they're going to get involved in giving back to the community.
I love doing that.
So if they're going to give back to the community in the situation they're in, we need you to give back to them directly as best as you possibly can. Do you have any GoFundMe accounts set up for financial
No,
support?
because everything is covered for me.
Gotcha.
And also, if you donate, it's covered for you too.
Okay. Well, see, there you go. So we're just asking for some help, not even financially involved. I mean, how much better can you get? I want to circle back to something on a little bit of a lighter subject for a moment, because I'm intrigued by your businesses that you have. I know one that you've kind of put off to the side, so you don't have to mention that one.
Nope, not
But
at
what
all.
else are you doing? What other businesses are you involved in?
So, because I think modern medicine is kind of crap, I got into
Sonia for president. Sonia for president. Okay, I tell you, that's another job. Right?
no, thank you.
Okay. I graciously declined.
Honesty though with me is serious. I'm a very blunt person, so what you see is what you get.
Yeah.
However, yes,
It's
modern
refreshing.
medicine has been failing lately.
Okay.
However, I understand in some cases it's great, it works, but I have decided to make holistic health products. So,
Okay.
you know, like like bug spray, for example, it has DEET.
Okay.
You use DEET, and that's poisonous to your animals, to you, to the environment. No, I make my own with 3 different essential oils and witch hazel, and it's non-toxic.
Oh, which I used to live on witch hazel for summers up in upstate New York when I used to go to my grandparents' summer bungalow. And those mosquitoes would come out at night and get you. Oh, they just doused you in witch hazel
Right.
to get rid of the itch. Okay, so you make holistic products.
I do.
What's another business you have?
I am working on getting a real estate license
Mhm.
because with dialysis, you cannot work a full-time job like
Right.
normal. I used to.
Not that being a real estate agent's not a full-time job.
It
but
actually
you
can be
control your schedule.
part-time.
Right,
Yes,
but
you can control
your
it.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the benefit of having a flexible
Absolutely.
schedule.
Absolutely.
Okay. What else?
Um,
That's enough. That's busy.
I mean, honestly, I do art. I commissioned a painting. I do photography. Sometimes I photographed a burlesque show, which was amazing. Lots of fun.
okay.
Um,
Do you
yeah.
do Batman work? I know a guy who likes Batman stuff.
Well, I don't know
We
what
can
he
figure it
needs,
out.
but we can figure it out later.
Just surprise him.
Give them our card.
And then I'm in college.
Yeah, what are you studying besides real estate? What do you study?
Let's just be real. I've changed my major about 800 times.
Who hasn't? I have a degree in mathematics. Look what I'm doing for
You
a living.
do?
I do. I can add, subtract, multiply, and divide with the best.
I should have had you do my calculus class.
Oh God, no! Right now, if you talk calculus with me, my brain will freeze.
Mine did.
Okay. All right, I want to ask you a couple other questions. I want people to get a. I'm glad we talked about that because as much as we are talking serious stuff about your health and what we need to do to fix that, I want people to understand that you do, like you said at the top, and you did say it. You get out of dialysis, you go on with your life. You
I
live
do.
your everyday life. You've got all these passions and goals and desires, family, and all that good stuff. But here you go. These questions I'm going to ask of the both of you. So both of you have to be ready. They're going to be different, but yet I'm going to start with you.
Okay.
Who's your favorite actor of all time that you love to see on the screen, whether it's a movie or TV? Who do you
Robert
like?
Downey Jr.
Robert Downey. So
Very talented. I love Iron Man's technology.
I figured you'd be in the tech on
And
that.
frankly, he's cute.
Oh, there you go.
You're very cute.
All right, I'm going to ask you on the other side of
But
the
my
ledger.
husband is
Who's
cuter.
your favorite actress of all time that you like to watch?
Oh Lord, put me on this one.
I know. Well, you know, it's fair.
Well, I haven't really watched any recent movies, but I did enjoy Scarlett Johansson in
Okay.
a lot of her movies.
What man doesn't?
Well, but I enjoyed her before the MCU. I liked her more dramatic roles and her more poignant roles
Right.
prior to being out there and everybody knowing about her.
Right.
You know?
Okay, that's fair. All right, fair enough. What's your favorite genre of music? You said you like to sing. You talked about Whitney Houston before we went on the air, but what's your favorite genre?
That was only because they told me to be louder in the mic.
Oh,
But no, my favorite genre, honestly, I like everything except smooth jazz. Please.
you
No
don't
more.
like elevator music?
Oh God, no. No, but I like everything from heavy metal to a singer named Birdie who has some beautiful lyrics and beautiful tone. I love Florence and the Machine. Then you can go with me to Lamb of God and Ice Cube.
There you go. All
There's no rhyme or reason here.
right, Robert, you're driving in your car right now. You stopped at a red light. You have your favorite station on or music on or whatever it is. What is your all-time favorite song so that when it comes on the radio, you don't care what anybody's seeing you doing in the car. You're singing karaoke to what song?
Oh Lord. I can't remember who wrote it, but or the name of it, but I know that my favorite lyric is the "Just Call Me Angel." They had it in the Deadpool movie.
Oh, okay.
Every time that comes on,
Olivia Newton-John.
Yeah.
Oh, just call me angel
Yeah.
of the morning, babe. Right? Is that the one?
yeah,
I can't say it
Every
worth a
time.
nickel, and John's going to turn off my microphone, so I'm going to stop. But I know what song you're talking
every time it gets me, I'm
Okay.
always on it. And "My Heart Will Go On" by Celine Dion.
about. There you go.
You're here. There's no one to fear.
There you go. See, look at that. We even get entertainment in the morning, too. I love it. All right, fair enough. What's your favorite all-time vacation spot you'd like to go to someday?
Everywhere.
Give me one.
Oh my God. Can you ask the next question?
Sure, I'll let you think on that one. I'll go to him for the next question. What is your all-time favorite vehicle, if money were no object, that you'd like to see parked in your driveway right now, assuming you don't already have it?
Yellow Lamborghini.
That was my question.
But that's okay. It's that's all right. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm always been a sucker ever since I saw the first Fast and Furious movie, 1970 Dodge Charger.
All right, very good color.
Any color.
Don't matter.
It don't matter. It
Just
could
give me
even
a
be
Dodge Charger.
it could be rust colored and have holes in it. As long as it runs, I don't care.
I also want to add a Chevelle. I love
Okay.
Chevelles.
Yeah, Chevelle's
Black,
pretty sweet.
though. It has to be black.
Interior? What
No,
color- what
outside.
color- No, I know that. What color interior would you want?
Black
To go with
on
the
black.
Oh, black on
All
black.
black.
All black, like the Batmobile.
Yes.
There's an idea, right?
Right.
The Batmobile.
Yeah.
That would be mine. Adam West's Batmobile, which I have a
That's
picture
a
of me
good one.
sitting in it
Right.
in Florida a couple of years ago. Anyway, what was the next one? Oh, what's your favorite meal of all time? Give me an appetizer. What would you start off with your favorite appetizer? What do you like for an appy to start off that meal?
Well, my brain just rolled through 5 different things now.
Maybe you just have a bunch of appetizers for dinner. What came to your mind?
I really love the melting pot. I've been asking to go there again because
Okay,
it's fondue. It's
Fondue.
cheese.
all cheese. You like? Well, we talked about Wisconsin. You liked Wisconsin early when they were on that list.
I do love
Cheese.
cheese.
Cheese
Yeah,
heads.
he loves cheese.
You're not a Green Bay Packer fan. No, you said Pittsburgh. You're a Steeler fan.
No. But I know that he keeps stealing my cheese sticks out the
Oh my
fridge.
gosh.
Not true.
What's your favorite entree, Robert?
I'm a big pizza guy. I love pizza.
Yes, he
Pizza,
does.
Pizza.
What do you like? What's your favorite toppings?
Well, I consider myself a man of the world when it comes to pizza. I've had all sorts of different toppings, but I cannot pass a classic pepperoni with extra cheese.
There you go. All right. See, there's something about the classics that always work. All right. 2 final questions. Both of these last 2 are for both of you. Think quick. Favorite superhero, Batman or Superman?
Of the 2, Superman.
Yeah, no, I'd go for Batman.
I was
He's
going to
cooler.
say, it's the right answer. Look at
It
the student.
is.
You're not welcome back again.
Whoa.
Hey, I can have that discussion.
No,
Nah.
absolutely. Actually, I do have a couple of Funkos in here that Superman are involved with Batman. So I
They've
do.
had a few crossovers.
No, the last movie was actually good though. To
Which
be
one?
honest.
Superman?
Yeah.
No, it was. I did enjoy it. I have not seen Supergirl. I do want to see it, even though it got panned. It was not well received. But I
Yeah,
still
I
want
heard
to
it
see it.
wasn't. I heard it didn't
Bummer.
sell too great.
But I still want to see it. I mean, and Spider-Man. I want to see the new
Oh, it was
Spider-Man.
so good.
Oh, you saw it?
You haven't seen it?
No, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
man.
I was a little busy when it debuted a
Yeah.
couple of weeks
If
ago.
we're talking about favorite heroes of all time, Spider-Man's my number one.
No, and he's also probably got the catchiest tune.
Oh,
from the old TV show.
I like Wonder Woman with Gal Gadot.
Oh, yo, Gal Gadot was. Oh my God.
Sorry, I just mispronounced that last
No,
name.
you're fine.
Hardcore.
close enough.
No, you're got. Yeah, exactly.
right.
Well, as long as you mention Gal, I think everybody else knows who's
They
you're
get the
talking about.
picture.
All right, last question of that series, which is really the only serious one before we begin wrapping up. When the day comes that both of you are standing at the pearly gates and the maitre d' is there to welcome you into heaven, what is it you'd like them to say to you upon entering? Robert, I'll start with you.
Congratulations, I guess. I don't know.
Okay,
I don't
congratulations, you
expect
made it.
Be honest, I don't fully expect to be there.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. Well, I'm trying to give you the perfect ending.
Well, the perfect ending, and he's just gonna be like, "All right, good job."
Come on in.
Yeah.
How about for you, Sonia? What you'd like to hear them say to you upon entering the pearly gates?
Welcome to the good place.
There you go.
By the way, great show.
Oh, that's
It's not when you realize the good place is actually hell in the show.
That's right.
Uh-huh.
Well, we'll look past that.
Surprise!
Surprise, surprise. All right. We only have, don't ask your last question. Sorry, I did, John. All right. Let's wrap it. We only have a couple of minutes left. I want to give you the floor. Look into that camera, look into my audience, and I want you to give them an appeal from you, from the heart, on supporting and helping us accomplish getting you to the top of that list, getting you that kidney moving forward. What would you like to say to my audience in a parting message?
Well, I think he just about summed it up. But as flamboyant and outgoing as I am, I do know how to be serious, and this is my chance to tell you that I will be. I do need this kidney. I want my life back. I want to have a family. I want to have a kid. I want to survive without feeling like you're living a half life. I don't want to be on dialysis ever again. And your help would be really appreciated, because then I could actually really be living and growing with my husband. I really appreciate you having me on this show, all of you, and watching it. So I just want to say thank you.
It has been beyond amazing to call you a friend.
I love you too.
When Brandy introduced us,
Don't stop now.
no, we're not going to stop, because there's just something about being your friend and being motivated by your inspiration to keep going no matter what's going on.
And you, Leo.
Well, I do mine, because this is a little different for what I do, and I'm glad I have a platform where I can help individuals like yourself be able to talk to people directly. And now, once this gets ready to load and promote in the next 24 hours, then I'll get busy getting it out there to people to see your story, and hopefully we'll get some responses. John was scrolling Sonia's name and spelling, so that if you're on Facebook, I encourage you, please connect with her, or at the very least, go to her Facebook page and look for the link where you can learn more about her situation on the registries and all that stuff, to be a direct support to help this family, both Sonia and Robert. And do that, please. That's a personal request and plea for me to please go out there and do that. All right, programming note or two. In about 30 minutes from now, 12:30 p.m. to 1 p.m. on Cox Cable Channel 4, the Voice of 757 TV show will air. It is my continuing series of the best of the first 6 months of shows that I've already aired, and we've got snippets playing. Of course, you can always go to the Voice of 757 Facebook page for all full episodes with everybody, as well as supporting the sponsors and advertisers that have helped to make that show be what it is today. I just was recently up this past week at Sky4 Studios. I put 4 shows in the can that will start airing starting September 12th through November 3rd, I believe that is. And then September 29th, I'm back in the studio, where we'll be recording some more episodes that will include Miss Sonia on TV coming up. That show would be scheduled to air the middle of October. So
My outfit will be so much better than this.
we have no green screen to worry about. So you could just come as you are, whatever you feel like putting on. You could even come in jeans if you wanted to. Anyway, so that's all the programming notes. Next Saturday, I will be in Annapolis wrapping up the Kiwanis Convention. So I think, John, make note of this, probably would want to just re-air today's show next Saturday. Let's give it a second pop. Let's give it 2 consecutive weeks to air. So make note of that. We're going to rerun this episode with Sonia while I'm in Annapolis wrapping up my business with Kiwanis. But I will be live on Friday for Kiwanis Connects from the DoubleTree in Annapolis, hosting Kiwanis Connects. Oh, and a side note, another programming note, beginning September 11th, which is a Friday, this very show right here will be moving to Fridays, 10 a.m. Eastern, John. That's 7 p.m. Pacific for you out there on the West Coast. You know why? Because I want to give myself a full Saturday with my wife so she stops yelling at me. Where are you going now on a Saturday? This way, if I do all my shows on Friday right now, then it gives me a full weekend with her.
That's love, you know. We care. We want our time with our people.
Absolutely. It's a great point. All right, Robert, thank you for coming in. Appreciate it, Sonia.
Thank
you know, I love you. Let's do everything we can to get Sonia healthy. All right, everybody. John, thank you very much for doing all that you do back there. Stay warm, stay warm, be warm, stay cool, be hydrated. Be kind to everybody. Why? We're all we have. We'll see you next time right here on Aaron's Hour. Thank you for watching.